you know, all this history I love because that's what I do in my artwork. And so when we seen Hot Lake and all this history, I thought, oh man, you know, I love this place because so many famous people have camped here. Didn't have an education in art, in bronze, and so what I did is I studied Charlie Russell. And when I was old enough to drive, I went up to the Russell Museum in Great Falls, saw his work, and I wanted to be like him.
And now there's people that want to be like you.
Well, yeah, I suppose. But they have to be willing to go through all the work that I had to go through. You know,
Yeah.
my own art teacher in high school said, "Well, Dave," he says, "don't be an artist." He said, "You'll never make it. Every Tom, Dick, and Harry wants to be an artist out there." And so,
But you did make it.
well, I did. And you know, he was the first one to come around and say, "You know, Dave, if it wasn't for me, you wouldn't be where you are right now." That was several years later. You know, so you know, I didn't listen to him because I was determined. My dad was working out in the onion fields in Walla Walla. My mother had to go out there and work in the fields with him, with earwigs crawling down her neck and everything. And she was determined I was not going to be a farmer.
What did you do for John Wayne?
Oh, I did a statue of John Wayne for the Wayne family. I was honored as official artist for the United States Marshals. They honored every U.S. Marshal that lost their lives in the line of duty, which was 700 of them. So I did a monument, which is in Washington, D.C. now.
When you look at your sculptures, he's going to be around here a long time after you are. What do you want people to remember about you?
I guess what I want them to remember is how hard it is. If you are determined, like I was, to be an artist, I don't care whether it's an art teacher or whoever advises you, oh, you know, you don't want to be an artist, you know, you won't be able to eat. But if you're determined to be an artist, you put your mind to it. And I had to, you know, I had to teach myself. And I was determined. I didn't take the advice of my high school teacher. I went home, started working again.